What's up, nation? Really appreciate each and every last one of you all for tuning in. You know they say perfect practice make perfect play, or practice make perfect. Y'all help me out which angle that I supposed to say on that. Well, we know that D-Law is doing a lot of talking, right? He said that, hey, what happened in the Browns game, they put up north of 300 yards. Well, this would not happen against us versus the Vikings. Now, I love the talk. I love the mantra. I love the mindset. I love the ability to speak your mind. However, when you really think about everything that he said, and now he's not able to practice this week, that seems grim. Now, we know that he's limited or what have you, and that could just be that moment that he was just talking about. Hey, this team is formulating everything together. We are getting everything on the right page, and we are on pace to do a lot of good things. And, of course, we hear news that Randy Get Down Gregory not practicing, not being able to do his things out there. Of course, we know that a lot of things can happen beyond our reach. But the problem is of this part right here is this right here, Cowboy Nation. We talked about the Vikings before we played them, and they're going to use it as bullet board material regardless. Now, they on a game, 3-game winning spree right now? So they're looking at it like, oh yeah, we're going to give Dallas all what we got. We're going to try to give it more than what we got. Because if we win this game, man, it can put us in the marks of, hey, 4-game winning groove, I think, give or take. And I think they're 5-0, something like that at home. So we're uphill battle. And I don't want us to be looking at it like, oh, man, we should not talk about the opposing team. I like the heat action, but sometimes there's a time and place to talk about those things. And right now, wee, it's not the time. Now, here's the other case in the scenario. Think about this. Just hear me out. Hear me out. If this so happened to be just smoke and mirrors, that nothing wrong with D-Law and nothing wrong with Randy Gregory, boy, at least that was a great Jedi mind trickery. Because now you have the opposing team not focusing and trying to figure out, okay, who's going to be the backup? Who we can prepare ourselves to as it relates to our front five, the offensive line, or who we going to prepare more so far as skill set. Is it an Alden Smith, or even if it's the rookie Bradley or not? So it could be a curveball thrown to the Vikings, and nothing wrong with these guys. And I know the other coin will be, hey, Law, nah, dog, they just organically tanking. That's what that is all about. That's what they doing. They organically tanking this thing. Just wait. That's what they doing, Law. Let me know what you guys thinking that they're doing. Or it could just be, honestly, that D-Law is injured. Now, in this game, I know a lot of people will look at it and say, well, what are they really thinking about doing anyway? How can they really talk all of that noise, especially last year when you had a healthy offensive line, you lost to the Vikings. Remember that? Oh, news flash for those who not remembering. You had a healthier offensive line last year. Ezekiel Elliott wasn't really running against the Vikings, and then they try to do the remember when we had Jason Garrett as the head coach, and they try to run Ezekiel Elliott at the teeth of that particular defense, couldn't get a yard. And my dog, Dak Prescott, was throwing the ball all over the field. I think Michael Gallup had a nice catch. Even Amari Cooper had some. I think that was the game that he had the toe tap at the sideline. So maybe Andy can repeat that particular deal that we saw last year and show us something, what he can do and bring to the table, according to the Joneses. Now, that's just how it goes. So we'll see. Now, I'm hoping that Ezekiel Elliott can get 100 yards in this game. And I'm praying that he can show us something that we didn't see all of this year. It can flat out happen. Maybe, just maybe, this week of practice, being off for a week, maybe these guys can get their bodies together and be a little bit more spicy for this game, because I was hearing what Cheeto Woozier had to say. You guys know what he said, right? Oh, let me tell you what he said. Well, since we got rid of some of the guys, he didn't say that, but since they put in Antoine Barbecue Woods Twaka as the starter, the defense been rallying behind and playing better. Well, we'll see. Because if Neville Gallimore plays better this week than what he did last week, that will be a plus. Or week before last, you know how they go. And if also Jalen Smith, because I know he's hearing the news. Why, Law? Because he heard when I post something. So if he can hear when I post something, I know he hears when the national media and all of the local media is talking. Hey, they talking about pay cut. They talking about taking away your money. If not, then we'll let you walk. And I want to tell everybody, that ain't going to happen. How you going to threaten a man of taking his guaranteed money? The money says guaranteed. Don't you guys get it? It's guaranteed. It's not going nowhere. That's the same thing for Ezekiel Elliott. The money is already guaranteed. It's not going anywhere. So many people think that the guaranteed money is going somewhere. It's not going nowhere. Flat out, it's not going nowhere. So look at this thing and say to yourselves, okay, those boys are on this team. The only thing that can change as far as leverage is hurting ourselves, shooting ourselves in the foot if you let those guys go. And I promise you, the Joneses are not thinking about letting go their valuable asset, especially as it relates to selling jerseys and beyond. And we already know Jalen got his hands in so many business ventures. It would be against business protocol. So maybe, just maybe, he'll look at this thing and say, okay, hey, they talking about me in this game or before this game. I'm going to showcase to the world that I belongs here. Maybe we can see a great situation. According to my dog Cheeto Woozie, everybody is feeling the energy that big number 99 for your mind is putting out there. And I love it. I flat out love it, Cowboy Nation. So another guy that I really want to have a good game, of course we want the entire team to have a good game, but the guy I'm talking about is Donovan Wilson. Yeah. Because if the safety play can play up to par, we know that Kirk Cousins will at least give you one. So this could be a game that we corral, chase to the ball, force good old Dalvin Cook to run to the interior, the meat of the defense, because we don't want to catch with the edge. He catch that edge, your boy fast. And they going to run the ball, trust me. Their zone run concept and the way they like to do the play action pass to set up everything else after the run has been established, we just going to have our dogs ready. I think that it will be a chess match between Anthony Brown and the young rookie. Because I think that's what they're going to do. And they're going to put Cheeto Woozie on Adam Thielen. I think that's what they're going to do. And as far as the linebacker play, I think that the LVEs of the world can at least slow down Kyle Rudolph. And I ain't talking about the red-nosed reindeer. So let's see how this thing unfolds. And let's see if these dogs can corral, chase. And trust me, there's 3 phases to a football game, right? Actually, it's 4. But the 3 phases, I'm going to break that down right quick. Offense, defense, of course. Special teams, of course. But if we can win in those main 3 categories, yes. But I'm looking for us to win in the hitting phase. The 4th phase, the coaching. That's the philosophy of the thinking and making sure that everything, the X's and O's are there. Remember, we always talk about executions and what have you, but if I put Shaq at the 3-point line, he won't make it, right? Regardless of how I draw up the play, I can say, hey, man, he just didn't execute the play. No, that's not using him to his ability. Good coaches figure out what's his strength, and they use him where he's supposed to be. Just like I can't put Steph Curry down inside the post and expecting him to be the player that he is or what have you. So with those analogies, we got to call up a good game. And if we can find ourselves winning in multiple parts of that category, whether it be special teams, whether it be defense or offense, and then with head coach, we have a chance. We have an opportunity. Any given Sunday, baby, even though we are away, and I think that the Vikings are, 5-0 at their homes. But we will find out which Dallas Cowboys team will be ready to play. All right, Cowboy Nation, let me know of your thoughts. Post me your concerns down below. D-Law doing his talking. Let me know how you guys feel of that, and he's not practicing. He's talking, but he's not practicing. Hope all is well. Hope it's not COVID. I hope there's all is well with Randy Get Down Gregory. Let's see what we can do, Cowboy Nation. Smash that like button, share this content. Let your friends, neighbor, foe know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboy Sports Talk and Beyond. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. I'm out. Peace.